Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak, coming to you from Paladar, a Latin restaurant here in the village of Gulfstream Park, just outside of the walking ring. They are known for their rum bar just behind me. You can come here and get a great drink. It's Thursday, and we are starting a brand new week of racing here at Gulfstream, a week that will include on Saturday 8 stakes races, 7 of them graded, including the Grade 2 Fountain of Youth. It is going to be a great week of racing here. Let's get right to the track and weather conditions for today's 11 race card. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. Thursday's opener is a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $10,000. 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the main track. No scratches, but 2 jockey changes. Gabe Saez will be on the 4 and Diego Gomez will be on the 5 double judge.
They're off. Rush now on the far outside had a good beginning. Double Judge is out with some early speed too, and Political Justice coming through an opening on the inside. These 3 out for the lead together. And then it's Wild Conceits running in 4th as the field runs out of the chute and enters the main track, where they're in pursuit of Double Judge and Diego Gomez, and Political Justice runs in 2nd up the backstretch. And then it's Bling's Express, followed by Rush Now to the outside. These 4 closely packed, and they've got 3.5 lengths more on Dangerous Brew, and then Chillin' Dillon and Wild Conceits at the back of the field as they continue through a 24-flat opening quarter mile and head toward the half-mile pole. And it's Double Judge the leader. On top over Political Justice and Bling's Express to the outside, and these 3 go into the turn after a half in 47 2. Break of another 4 back to Dangerous Brew. Rush Now dropping back, Wild Conceits and Chillin' Dillon on the inside. Around the far turn, Political Justice pokes ahead in front. Bling's Express to the outside 2nd. Double Judge 3rd, trying to keep up with them. And Dangerous Brew gets going on the far outside. They're coming to the top of the stretch. And Joel Rosario and Political Justice shake away. 3/4 and 1/14 flat into the stretch. Political Justice by 3 over Dangerous Brew as they come into the final furlong. Chillin' Dillon is next. Double Judge and Bling's Express. Political Justice trying to go another 16th. Dangerous Brew is closing the gap with every stride. Political Justice, Dangerous Brew, Political Justice holds on. Dangerous Brew was 2nd, Chillin' Dillon 3rd, Wild Conceits 4th.
Political Justice holds off Dangerous Brew by 3/4 of a length to take the first race. Joel Rosario was in the irons for trainer Mike Maker and owners Ken and Sarah Ramsey. Political Justice returned $6 for the win. The second race of the day is a $20,000 maiden claimer. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. 2 more jockey changes in here. Diego Gomez will be on the 5 and Omar Camejo will be on the 4 Forest Funds. And we'll join this race in progress.
Was in 47 1. And moving up on the outside is Ansiedad. And also Acrostic and Javier Castellano getting going, but they're 6 lengths off the lead. Then it's Bay Road and In It to Win It. Around the far turn, and Forest Funds has gone up to grab the lead at the top of the stretch. Forest Funds turning for home in front. Gold Piece cuts the corner in 2nd. Ansiedad is 3rd. Lloyd Harbor 4th. Acrostic not getting there in 5th. Into the final furlong, it's Forest Funds in front. Ansiedad on the outside. Gold Piece coming back on the rail. These 3 coming down to the line. Gold Piece, Forest Funds, Ansiedad. It's going to be very tight between Forest Funds and Gold Piece. Ansiedad was 3rd, Lloyd Harbor 4th.
Omar Camejo gets this mount today and gets the win. Forest Funds just edges an ultra game Gold Piece to take the second race. Giuseppe Iardisernia was the winning trainer for owners Northwest Stud Stables. Forest Funds paid $14.60 to win.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Welcome back. Here's the third race, a $12,500 maiden claimer. Fillies and Mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going 6 furlongs on the main track. Scratch the 1, Faloya. Also, Rodney Sudin will be riding the 2, Moonlight Time. And we'll join this race in progress.
Fleeting Flossie is the leader by 2.5 lengths over Moonlight Time. Gallant Lady follows in third. Break of another 2.5 to Rosie's Faith. Amaluna going wide but progressing a bit as they come to the top of the stretch. And it is Fleeting Flossie. Fleeting Flossie another furlong and a 4-length lead. Gallant Lady is next. On the inside, Moonlight Time. Amaluna on the far outside and Rosie's Faith. And they come to the final 16th, and Fleeting Flossie has the rail and the lead. Fleeting Flossie to beat Rosie's Faith. Gallant Lady was third. Amaluna was fourth.
Fleeting Flossie comes out on top in the third. Corey Lannery was the winning jockey for trainer Gary Sims and owner Zach Sims. Fleeting Flossie paid $6 to win. On to the fourth race now. This is a maiden special weight 3-year-old. Florida Breds will be going 7 furlongs on the main track. No scratches or jockey changes to report.
They're off. Whitcomb Hill came out well and goes out to take the early lead. On the inside, Tiger of Wales and Royal Squeeze between those two. An Awesome Trom on the far outside makes it 4 of them right together. 3 lengths more back to Total Joint running in 5th. After that, it's Abounding Legacy. Then a break of another 2.5 lengths more back to Express Jet, and Nutty Boy is the trailer as they head up the back stretch. And it is Tiger of Wales on the inside, battling for the lead with Whitcomb Hill, and Royal Squeeze is just outside of them. A 23 flat opening quarter mile with a half mile to go. These 3 head into the far turn, clear 2.5 from Abounding Legacy, Awesome Trom to the outside, and Total Joint at the rail. 4 lengths more back to Nutty Boy. Express Jet is the trailer, 3 furlongs to go. Whitcomb Hill to catch a 40-1 long shot. Went 47-1 for a half mile. Leads Royal Squeeze a half a length. And here's Abounding Legacy on the charge on the far outside. And now these 3 come to the top of the stretch. Royal Squeeze and Abounding Legacy on the outside. Whitcomb Hill cuts the corner but is back running in third. Tiger of Wales fourth on the far outside. Into the final furlong, Royal Squeeze, Abounding Legacy. These 2 match strides. Abounding Legacy's in front. Abounding Legacy and Royal Squeeze back into second, but fighting on. Abounding Legacy, Royal Squeeze coming back. These 2 down to the line together. Royal Squeeze over Abounding Legacy. Then Tiger of Wales and Whitcomb Hill.
Royal Squeeze gamely fights back along the rail to get by Abounding Legacy at the wire in the 4th. Javier Castellano was aboard for trainer Chad Brown and owners James Cavello, Thomas Coleman, and Doney Racing Stable. And after the race, winning trainer Chad Brown was happy with the way his trainee battled, but said he's still learning about this colt.
Yeah, I was proud of the way he dug in there. He looked like he was probably beat it to quarter pole, and Javier gave him a nice strong finish, and the horse really responded and dug in when hooked all the way through the lane. You know, I'm still trying to figure this horse out, as seen by the way we've managed him. Seems like he's better on the dirt. We're still trying to find his best distance, and hopefully now that he has his first career win, he can build off it.
On to the 5th race now, a starter allowance. Fillies and Mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 5 and the 9.
They're off. Spectacular Me started very well from the inside and goes out to the early lead. Wild Suava's going up 2, and She's a Heartbreaker between those 2. And outside of those 2 as they go into the turn are Wild Heiress and Miss Tappet. There's 5 across the track early on. 3 lengths back to Princess Malia, who's back running in 6th early on. The trailer is Sherry Angel. So they make their way toward the back stretch, and it will be She's a Heartbreaker to take command here. She's a Heartbreaker leads them onto the back stretch in front by a length. Wild Suava second, Spectacular Me back running in third on the inside. Wild Heiress is right up there in 4th, 3 lengths off the lead. 23 flat was the opening quarter. And then it's Miss Tappet, who's got 4 lengths to make up. 3 lengths more to Sherry Angel, who's being pushed along to go. And then comes Princess Malia to the inside. She's a Heartbreaker and Edgard Zayas 3/4 of a length in front as they continue their way up the backstretch. Wild Suava second and edging up closer now. Then Spectacular Me and Wild Eris 47 flat for a half mile. Miss Tappet is in fifth, 4.5 lengths off the lead and beginning to move now. Miss Tappet is gaining ground as they round the far turn. It is She's a Heartbreaker. Wild Suava to the outside. Behind them Spectacular Me, Wild Eris, and trying to find some room is Miss Tappet in behind them as they come to the top of the stretch. Wild Suava has taken the lead. Spectacular Me gets going on the outside. She's a Heartbreaker. Miss Tappet is fourth. Final furlong. Wild Suava's got the lead from Spectacular Me. Wild Suava and Javier Castellao with plenty left in the tank, and they're going to win by 2. Spectacular Me was second, and then came She's a Heartbreaker and Miss Tappet.
The favorite Wild Suava wins the 5th race, giving jockey Javier Castellano his 2nd win of the day. Mike Maker was the winning trainer for owner William Butler. Wild Suava paid $3.40 to win. It's time for the 6th race now, a $25,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds will be going a mile on the main track. Scratch the 3 and the 4. And we'll join this race in progress.
Alongside, though, now these two are right together. They're just a neck separating them now. It's 2.5 lengths more back to Tri-Coastal outside of One Proud Dude. Lavendero's been left behind, so too Brooklynville as they arrive at the quarter pole. It is Journey Proud and Northern Call, and these two are going to turn for home together. 3/4 in 1:14 and 3. They're into the stretch, and it's Northern Call. Northern Call takes command, and at the 8th pole pulls away from Journey Proud. And then it's Tri-Coastal in third, followed by One Proud Dude. Northern Call and Corey Lannery coming home on top. They're going to win, going away by 3.5 in the end over Journey Proud. Tri-Coastal was third. One Proud Dude was fourth.
Northern Call commandingly takes the 6th race, giving Corey Lannery his 2nd win of the day. He's been riding very well of late with trainer Brendan Walsh, who trained Northern Call for Premier Stables Unlimited. Northern Call paid $4.20 to win.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
The 7th race is a $20,000 claimer. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 3 races, will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. No scratches, but 1 jockey change. Eric Rodriguez will be riding the 1, It's Mariah. And we'll join this race in progress.
Together through a 22 flat opening quarter mile. PJ's Enigma comes into the stretch 3 wide. More Than Special is in behind them in 4th. They're into the stretch, and it's Artsy probably, and on the outside PJ's Enigma. Down toward the inside, More Than Special trying to squeeze on through, but can't get through there. Probably did not go on. It's Artsy and PJ's Enigma. PJ's Enigma to the front. Artsy late run, More Than Special on the outside. PJ's Enigma to win. And then it was More Than Special, Artsy, and it's Mariah fourth.
PJ's Enigma runs them down to take the 7th race. Gabe Saez was in the irons for trainer Joe Orsino and owners Jet M Stable. PJ's Enigma returned $32.20 for the win. And now to the 8th race, a maiden special weight. 4-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the main track. 1 jockey change, Edgard Zayas will be aboard the 7, Pharaoh Bob.
They're off. Thatcher Street came out well. Hereditary on the outside has early speed. Coming through on the inside is Chivalrous to be a part of the pace as well as the field races out of the chute. And Have a Good Laugh now joins them from the inside. So it's going to be Have a Good Laugh along the rail to lead the field out of the chute. Chivalrous is alongside, running in second. Outside of them, it's Thatcher Street and Hereditary on the far outside. Break of 2 back to Pharaoh Bob. Then it's Dane's Pulpit at the rail. Sudden Urge is next, and Crowned Heart has been outrun early. Opening quarter mile was in 24 and 2/5 seconds. Up the backstretch, And Have a Good Laugh is the leader, a half length over Chivalrous in second. Thatcher Street is third to the outside. Then it's Dane's Pulpit at the rail. Hereditary is back running in fifth, now 3 lengths off the lead and nudged along to go. Then Sudden Urges, Pharaoh Bob, and a long way last is Crowned Heart. 48-1 was the half. Into the turn. Have a Good Laugh is the leader, holding off Chivalrous throughout so far by a neck. And then it's Thatcher Street, Dane's Pulpit, Hereditary's on the far outside, well within striking range. So too Sudden Urges, who's got 4 lengths to make up. The others have dropped out of contention as they come toward the top of the stretch. Chivalrous and Have a Good Laugh, these two about to be joined by Hereditary on the far outside, and the 3 of them turn for home together. Have a Good Laugh digs in, Chivalrous, Hereditary on the outside. Behind them, Sudden Urges, then Dane's Pulpit, Hereditary now to the front. Javier Castellano and Hereditary have taken the lead. Have a Good Laugh on the inside second. Hereditary comes home a winner. Have a Good Laugh was second. Tight third, maybe Sudden Urges, in a photo with Chivalrous.
Hereditary scores a nice maiden-breaking victory in the 8th, avenging a loss in his last race when he crossed the wire first but was disqualified and placed second. Javier Castellano gets another win on the card. Shug McGahee was the winning trainer, and the winning owners, Phipps Stable. And after the race, winning trainer Shug McGahee said Hereditary is still a little green, but has the potential to be a nice horse.
Well, we were pleased when he came back. That was a year since he'd run it before. And to come back and run the way he did down Laurel, we were really pleased. And we just haven't been able to get him back in. And, I told my people before the race today, I said, this isn't what he wants to do. So, if it doesn't go our way, don't worry about it. Because he's probably really a true two-turn route horse, being by Medal d'Or. His mother was that way, Pleasant Home. So, I think that, as you can see, he was a little green today. I think that with racing and a little bit of distance, he might be okay.
The 9th race is a $20,000 claimer. 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. 2 more jockey changes. Jose Caraballo will be aboard the 4, and Gabe Saez will be riding the 5.
It was a good start for Palace Gate. There goes Dreaming of Pete up to take the lead with British Glory. These two are going to kick on. They're going to open up 2.5 lengths on Stableford and Palace Gate on the inside. Then it's Spa City Treasure, who came out running in 5th between those two. Down on the inside, Call Up the Chief is in 6th early on, just ahead of Uncle Mitcho around that turn. And then comes Pop Joe and Tease Two-Step. So they go to the backstretch, and the top 2 move right along here. British Glory, Dreaming of Pete together, and they're well clear of their competition, and they zip through a quarter in 22-2. And now they're 6 lengths ahead of Stableford, who's third by another 2.5. After that is Palace Gate on the inside. Palace Gate, the favorite, now about 7 lengths off the lead as they continue the run up the backstretch. Right alongside is Spa City Treasure, moving for the turn. Uncle Mitcho is next, Call Up the Chief, and then Pop Joe and Tease Two-Step on the outside. 45-3 was the half as they go into the turn, where British Glory gets away now from Dreaming of Pete, and British Glory opens up 3 lengths on the turn. Dreaming of Pete's had enough. Stableford's about to take second, and then it's Uncle Mitcho. Palace Gate saving all the ground here, but British Glory's getting away at the top of the stretch. British Glory's going to try to keep on going. It's a 6-length lead as they come to the 8th pole. And then it's Stableford, Uncle Mitcho to the outside. Palace Gate not going on. Call Up the Chief. They are catching British Glory. British Glory a 2-length lead. Uncle Mitcho's got him though. Uncle Mitcho runs down British Glory. Call Up the Chief was third, and then came Stableford.
Uncle Mitcho nabs British Glory at the wire to take the 9th race. Edgard Zayas was in the irons for trainer Jenna Antonucci and owners Hidden Lake Farm. Uncle Mitcho paid $17.60 to win.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Glad to have you back with us. Here's the 10th race, a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $35,000. 3-year-olds will be going 1 mile and a 16th on the turf course. Scratch the 3, crown the kitten.
They're off. And it's Rizwan on the inside out for the lead. Mr. Magician's going to go up on the outside, and Talbot County is away running in third, followed by Nick N. Jr.'s 7th Fleet Humor, Smart as a Fox on the outside, and Akanti's Ice takes up position at the back of the field as they race into the first turn, where it's on the inside, Rizwan leading the way. Rizwan by a length and a half over Talbot County on that first turn. And then it's Mr. Magician to the outside. Nick N. Jr. rides the inside, racing 3 lengths off the lead. Alongside his 7th Fleet Humor, Smart as a Fox to the outside of them, and Akanti's Ice at the back. 25 and 2, an easy first fraction there for Rizwan, who leads the way up the backstretch. And now Mr. Magician is being sent along, and Mr. Magician's going to quicken the pace outside of Rizwan. These two go on with it and open up by 2 over Talbot County and 7th Fleet Humor. Then Smart as a Fox on the outside. Nick N. Jr.'s only 5 lengths off the lead, and Akanti's Ice at the back, 49 and 4 for a half mile as they go into the turn. Mr. Magician on the outside. Rizwan now being ridden hard to go at the rail. These two vie for the lead going into the turn. 2 lengths ahead of Talbot County running in third. Nick N. Jr. patiently ridden on the inside with 5 lengths to make up. 7th Fleet Humor is next on the outside, and then comes Akanti's Ice and Smart as a Fox, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Rizwan determined is in front, and Rizwan speeds clear by 2. Mr. Magician drops back second, having to angle out as Nick N. Jr., and then to the outside, 7th Fleet Humor, Talbot County steady. They're coming down to the line, and Rizwan and Jose Caraballo will win. Akanti's Ice came rolling late for second over Nick N. Jr., and 7th Fleet Humor was fourth.
Rizwan takes the 10th race, earning his 2nd win in a row and his 3rd win in his last 4 starts. Jose Caraballo was the winning jockey for trainer Phil Gleaves and owners Vegso Racing Stable. And after the race, winning jockey Jose Caraballo, who's been aboard for all 3 of the Colts wins, talked about how enjoyable he is to ride.
Well, first I want to thank to Phil Gleaves. He gave me the opportunity to ride this horse. He's been loyal to me and I appreciate it. And the owner. The horse is a nice little horse. He's as brave as he can be. If he wants to send the front end closer there, he likes it. And everything presented good for me today. I got the winner there, got a pace of 1, nice and relaxed. And when I asked him, he responded.
Final race of the day is a $12,500 claimer. 3-year-old fillies will be going a mile on the main track. One more jockey change. Rajiv Mirage will be aboard the 8, Jackie O'Mine.
They're off. Born to Fly had a good start on the inside. Shining America is up and after the lead with Transeunte right there in contention as well. And moving through is Carolyn in between horses along with Summer Valentine as they leave the chute. It's Transeunte on the outside, the leader. And Born to Fly is up and on the pace down on the inside. Right alongside is Summer Valentine as they continue their way up the backstretch. And they're being followed on the outside in 4th position up the backstretch by Carolyn. Break of another length and a half back to Elnath, who's 5th down toward the rail. After that, it's Miss Visconti, Shining America to the outside. Save a Place for Me is next by 2.5. Then it's Diamante Jack racing at the rail inside of Peggy Grieves Me. And then it's Jackie O'Mine, and way back at the end is Catskill Flyer. 48 and 1 for a half mile as the field moves into the turn. Born to Fly and Paco Lopez 3/4 of a length ahead of Transeunte. Elnath is 3rd to the inside by 2.5. Miss Visconti follows in 4th. And then it's Summer Valentine. Save a Place for Me is after that. Peggy Grieves Me making steady progress along the rail, but 8 lengths to make up as they come toward the top of the stretch. Born to Fly, Elnath, these two turn for home together. They went 3/4 in 1:15 flat, and they're into the stretch. And it's Elnath. Elnath on the outside takes the lead. And Elnath is pulling away from Born to Fly at the 8th pole. Then it's Transeunte, followed by Miss Visconti. And on the far outside comes Save a Place for Me. It's all Elnath. Elnath running away, coming down to the line, winning it by about 8 over Born to Fly. And then came Save a Place for Me, Diamante Jack, and Transeunte.
Elnath is a dominant winner in the 11th race. Rafael Hernandez was in the irons for trainer Rodolfo Garcia and owners Luxair Properties and Tanner and Stable. Elnath paid $77.80 to win. We also had some major payouts today in our exotic wagers. The pick 4 of 4 paid $4,360.05. The pick 5 4 of 5, $125.55. The pick 5 was not hit today. There will be a carryover tomorrow of $71,126.97. And the Rainbow 6 of 6 paid $27,714.98. The Rainbow 6 was not hit. There was no single winning ticket. The carryover tomorrow, $113,296.01. That's going to do it for Thursday's card. We have 11 races on tap tomorrow on Friday to lead up to our 8-stake card on Saturday. That includes the Grade 2 Fountain of Youth. The feature tomorrow is the 8th race, a mile and a 16th allowance on the grass. Canzoni from the Todd Pledger Barn will be making his 4-year-old debut and his first start since June. The son of Unbridled's Song is a flashy gray just like his sire and has run well off of a layoff before. He topped a field of allowance runners, 2 back at Belmont, off a 2-month freshening, rallying strongly to get for a neck victory over a pace setter that was able to slow things down considerably on the front end that day. This colt broke his maiden here at Gulfstream and will have leading rider Javier Castellano aboard. I expect him to be heavily backed at the window. But if you're looking for a price, how about One Step Salsa? This gelding is 12-1 on the morning line and will face a strong field of older horses in just his second career start. But you have to love what he did last time out. He far outperformed his rivals in his career debut in Maiden Claiming Company, circling the field of 11 in one sweeping move and making a 7-wide bid at the top of the stretch to get up for a 1.5-length victory without ever switching leads. This will be his first start for trainer Mike Maker, and I like that angle. I think he could be right in the thick of things with a ground-saving trip, and it helps that Luis Saez will be back in the irons again. There are 7 other horses in this field and 10 other races on the card tomorrow. I'll see you then to recap all of the action. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak.